Welcome, my friends. Welcome to a new week. Welcome to day 6. And how you doing? How's it going with this effort? How's it going with this, diving into these skills? Are you getting value? Hope you are. Between the courses that are inside of GoPro Academy and inside here, my hope is that this became something of a primer for you, something that will give you like a treasure map. It'll guide you through where you need to go in order to be able to grow as fast as you want to grow. So as we start, there's some questions that, and if you have some questions, I'm going to do a little Q&A because I'm going to do something a little different today. I got a few questions over the weekend. Question number 1 was, how do you approach people now without feeling like you're being insensitive? This is a scary time. This is a trying time. This is a nervous time. How do you do this without feeling like you're being insensitive? Number 1, my first answer to that is most of that insensitivity is coming from your own mind. It's your own insecurity. It's you feeling insecure about your opportunity more than it is them feeling like you're being insensitive. Number 2 is intent matters. If your intention is to help, if your intention is to educate, if your intention is to be a friend, if your intention is to rescue people from a bad situation, people will feel that. If your intention is to take advantage of this circumstance, to gloat over the fact that you can work from home when they haven't figured it out yet, to say, I told you so, they're going to feel that too. So intention matters. So check your heart. If your intention's good, then usually you're good. 3 is your language is important. Your language. Talking to people, instead of saying, smart people are starting their own home business. Are you ready to get smart? That's one way to say something. Or you could say, I'm so grateful that now I'm able to work from home. Have you ever thought of working from home? I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And have you heard the news? My company's exploding because it's helping so many people. Most amazing thing ever. So your words kind of matter. That connects with your intentions. It connects with your heart, right? And finally, I want you to think about what's more insensitive. Wait 90 days when a person's maybe 60 days behind on their mortgage payment, they're behind on their car payment, they're behind on their bills, and they're desperate and scared, or talk to them now before they get themselves in a really tough situation. What's more insensitive? Wait until they're drowning in debt, or talk to them now when the water's only up to their ankles? Think about what's more insensitive. So look, with this, your job is not to sell, your job is not to recruit, your job is to educate. So make a connection with a real human being, talk with them, and educate them as to what it is that you do. Okay? So, and also check yourself, because a lot of this is your old programming. Feeling like you're bothering someone, whatever. They're sitting at home trying to figure out a solution. They've already burned through Netflix. They're ready to go. They're ready to do something. So, more conversations. Your intention matters. And we're here to educate. That's what we're here to do. What percentage are we at? 30. All right. Second question is, that's inside lingo, production kind of stuff, this 30% lingo. Second question was, what do you do, like if you're in the travel business? What do you do if I'm selling cruises? What do I do if I'm selling travel? Nobody can travel right now. What do I do? Well, let me tell you what the smart people around the world, and you'd be surprised that the travel businesses are up in the last 6 weeks. You might say, how is that even possible? Well, I gave people some advice, I don't know, a month ago, 3 weeks ago. and either people thought the same way I did or they took my advice. Number one, what the leaders in the travel businesses are telling people, and regardless of, use this creativity in your imagination. Think about that more than you're thinking about your particular situation, right? So you can adapt anything. So what the strong leaders in the travel-related businesses or businesses that are affected heavily by our current situation, what they're doing is saying, as soon as this is over, everybody's going to want to go travel. So build a business now. We have great relationships with all these different places around the world, and we can get discounts that you can't get, and you can book your trip for 2021 right now. I don't know about your family, but my family's thinking about, what are we going to do? When are we going to get on? When are we going to Cabo? What are we going to do? We were talking about last night, my wife and I. So they're saying, prepare now, because it's going to be a monsoon of travel as soon as it's over, and the deals are going to be amazing, and we got great relationships with those companies to get great deals. So that's what they're doing. Think about how you can pivot your pitch in regards to any particular circumstance, okay? Because you can. You can. If cruises can do it and travel can do it, you can do it, okay? Sandy, you have a question for me? No questions? No questions in the chat? Zero? Shoot me a question in the chat. How are we doing a percentage? 38. Oh, man, we're not going to make it. All right. So let's get into skill number 6. Skill number 6, helping your new distributor get started right. This is the skill where duplication lives, okay? This is the skill of duplication. And there's 2 different courses that you can avail yourself to inside of GoPro Academy. One is called First Steps. This is available to you. First Steps. This is available to you. That is designed for a new person to start their business right. And kind of, where is radical duplication? Is it in here? Oh, here it is. And radical duplication is the second course. That's from a leader perspective, helping a person get started. This one's for a brand new person getting started on their own. Okay? Radical duplication, helping a person do this. First Steps, person doing it on their own. Both of these courses, they're both $300. They're both available to you for free for the next year. Aren't we really nice? You get 12 months of this. Pretty cool. So radical duplication. I'm making a mess over here. We do something here. I'm going to use the board, guys. For duplication, let me explain something when it comes to duplication. Duplication is to take a person from dependent to independent. That's what we're trying to do. Take a person from dependent to independent. Because if here's you sponsor one person, if they stay dependent on you and they never become independent, it's going to be very difficult. What happened? It's going to become very difficult for them to do the same thing. And if that person, if these people stay dependent on this person, it's going to be very difficult for them to do the same. See what I'm saying? So if you want to build a team that really, really goes, you have to have a process to be able to take a person from dependent to independent. It's one of the most important conversations you need to have with a brand new person, which is, and here's the question, I want you to write this down. How long would you like it to take for you to become independent from me? Write that down. How long would you like it to take for you to be independent from me? We're still friends, but you don't need me in order to be able to be productive. We're still friends, but you don't need me in order to be able to go build a business? Very important question. And now, how do we do this? We got this person, we sponsor this person. How do we help them go from dependent to independent? It's through a simple 4-step process of tell, show, try, do. This is how we go from dependent to independent. Tell, show, try, do. That's how we do it. So you're going to tell your new distributor what to do, and they're going to hear it. You're going to show them what to do. They're going to see it, right? You're going to have them try doing it on their own with you supporting them, you being there as a support system so they can experience it, right? And then they're going to do it without you and they can own it. Understand? I'll say that again. You're going to tell them what to do so they hear it. You're going to show them what to do so they see it, they experience it. You're going to have them try doing it on their own with you as a support system so they can feel it. And then you're going to have them do it on their own, totally independent, so they own it. Got it? Tell, show, try, do, tell, show, try, do, tell, show, try, do. In every single aspect of our business. Tell, show, try, do. Now, give you an example. You're going to tell somebody how to invite to some sort of exposure. They're going to hear you and go, oh yeah, cool. You're going to show them, listen to me inviting some people of my own. Sit here or get on Skype or something and listen to me make some calls. Listen to me or watch me type some messages. Watch me reach out to people on social media. Okay? Now, I want you to do it. You try it. And I'll watch you. Okay, try this a little different. Say this a little different. All right, try this, try that. They get a little bit more comfortable. Then ultimately you can give them an assignment. I want you to go do it. Go do it without me and let me know how it goes. So here's real life. I'm going to tell you. And then I'm going to show you. And I might even show you with your prospects. I mean, if I'm sponsored you, I'm going to tell you, say, okay, let's call some of your people. You just introduce me. Let me make the invitation. And I'll show you. And then now I want you to try, and I'll be there to support you. And then I want you to do it. So it's tell, show. Back to tell, usually. Show. Try. Maybe all the way back to tell again. And it's bouncing back and forth between these 4 things. Maybe they do it, they fall on their face. You got to go back here, show them some more. And then you're back here, you're back here, and then boom, they're here. Now you've achieved duplication. You've achieved independence on that particular thing. So what are the things that you want people to achieve independence on? Finding prospects, inviting prospects, presenting to prospects, following up with prospects, helping prospects make a decision, right? Getting new prospects started. And next we're going to be talking about promoting events. That's what we're going to teach them how to do, okay? Through this tell, show, try, do process. Now, if you just tell people what to do and you expect them to go do it, you're not going to have duplication. You're going to have a bunch of people just sitting staring at you. If you just show them and you're always doing it for them, and you never make them do it, ever, just bring me the people. Now you got the Messiah complex, and nobody's going to achieve independence. If you got to get them to try it, you got to get to this half, the try part and the do part, right? And sometimes people, because I like hanging out with you, I sit here too long and I support you too long and you never get to true independence. So sometimes it's on me that you're not independent because I won't let you become independent. So tell, show, try, do. That's the first concept I want you to get clear in your mind. Tell, show, try, do with everything. Okay? The next concept I want you to see, and I want to take you to recent GoPro Recruiting Mastery, is a concept called over the line. This is what we're accomplishing when we sign up a brand new person. We want to help them get over the line. Check it out. In every network marketing career, there's a line. And on this side of the line, it's easy to stay and build and grow. And on this side of the line, it's easy to quit. Remember I told you all of the stuff that we do is really buying time for a person to develop into the ultimate influencer that they have inside of them. This whole game is about buying time. One of my mentors told me something, 20 years ago. Rocked my world. He said, Eric, you want to know the secret to success in network marketing? I said, what's that? He said, here it is. Convince people to stay in the business 90 more days. I said, what? He said, yeah, that's the whole secret. They start having doubts, convince them to stay 90 more days. They're not sure, get them to stay till Easter. They don't know if it's for them, get them to stay till Independence Day. They're still not sure, get them to stay till Thanksgiving. 90 more days, 90 more days, 90 more days. Convince them somehow to stay around. Because your job is, if you do that long enough, eventually the penny drops and they decide to really build and do something on their own without your push. But in the meantime, it's a push. Keep them around. Guess what? You're either moving up or you're moving out in network marketing. That's what it is. It's up or out. Unless you're going to be a customer. Then you can just hang out. But for the rest of it, it's up or out. Now, one side of the line, it's easy to quit. Other side is easy to stay. What would cause people, give me some examples, just shout them out, that would cause people to stay in your business? A paycheck. A free product. Health transformation. Sorry? Let's say they attend an event. Recognition. Perks. Friends. Friends is huge. Huh? Travel. Let's say they win a trip or something. They go travel somewhere. Community. Let's get back simpler. Think about the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Huh? Just one customer in the first 30 days might help somebody. One friend in the first 30 days might cause them to stay around for another 30 days. One little paycheck of $1 or more. Show them that this is for real. A great product experience. Yeah, if they personally grow. Right? All of this, you know what all these different things do? Is it buys you time. If they grow, yeah, if they rank advance. A Mercedes, yeah. So all of these things, what if they tell the world that they're in? What if they go and tell their whole world, I joined this company and I'm going to the top? Will that cause them to stay longer than if they wouldn't have? Of course. Little things. Making a friend. Getting connected. Going to the company convention. attending an event, getting a product experience, getting recognized, getting appreciated, being part of a community. All these little things make it easier for them to stay. Now, what's the opposite of these things makes it easy to quit? If they don't get a check, if they don't earn enough so their products is free, if they don't have a positive product experience, or they don't even take the product, it's easier to quit. If they don't rank advance, it's easier to quit. If they don't get a customer, it's easy to quit. If they don't tell the world, if they hide out, it's easy to quit. They don't get recognized, it's easy to quit. If they don't make friends, it's easy to quit. If they don't personally grow, it's easy to quit. So just understand this. The natural gravity of life is easier to quit. Things are always flowing that way. So you want to get up against that line, you want to push up against that line, and you want to do as many things as you possibly can in order to be able to help a person stay around for another 90 days. So you want to give yourself a chance for duplication. You've got to move quickly. It's like when a new baby is born, if you don't do some things quickly, that baby is not going to survive, right? You got to really take some special care. They don't have very much of they don't have any independence at all. Some of them take 18 years to do tell, show, try, do before they learn some basic stuff, okay? So same thing's true inside of our network marketing experience is it's like an egg timer. When a person joins your business, you want to have the best chance for duplication. When a person joins your business, think of it like you've got 72 hours to get them to survive through stage 1. And then you reset your egg timer for 7 days after that. You've got 7 days to get some positive experiences in order to get them through stage 2. And then maybe 30 days after that, you've got 30 days to get some delightful experience in order to convince them to stay around a little bit longer. We want to get them to stay around a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer, until they finally make a decision. Some people are ready to make a decision right away. Most people think they made a decision, but they didn't really make one. I mean, it took me about, 9 months before I really decided I was going to go, work hard, go after this. Had some early little wins here and there that convinced me to stay around longer. And I had some people say that I was going to fail and made fun of me, and that made me want to stay around a little bit longer. I had all kinds of reasons why I wanted to stay around longer. Some was to, prove something to myself. Sometimes it was to prove something to somebody else. Sometimes it was to make somebody proud of me. Sometimes just stick it right in the face of somebody who was laughing at me. I don't know what it is for you. I don't know what it is for your people, but it's up to you to find that out. Okay? So I want to give you today we won't go the full hour because we won't need to. I'm going to give you a kind of direction on this, and then I'm going to send you to radical duplication and to first steps, depending on where you're at. If you just want to restart your business, go to first steps. If you want to become really great at helping other people get started effectively and have a better chance for duplication, get through tell, show, try, do, go from dependence to independence, then go to radical duplication. Okay? That's your 2 assignments at the end of this. So let's talk about the first 72 hours. The first 72 hours, you need to have what I like to call a game plan interview with your brand new person. This is a time for you to build an emotional connection with your brand new distributor and to give them a chance to get from stage 1 to stage 2. This is, they were just born, and you got some work to do in order to be able to give them a little taste of success, show them some love. You can do this in various ways, and different companies have different philosophies on this. But generally, I would just say a game plan interview of some sort. Now, you're going to need to do this online, likely, at least now. But if you get on Skype, so you're face-to-face, it's better looking at each other than it is over the phone. I wouldn't do this over the phone. I would do it on Skype. I would do it on FaceTime. I would do it on Facebook video messenger, I would do it on Zoom. One of those four is what I would do it on. First step, and this little conversation would take somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour. But the first step is you need to validate their decision, because they already have buyer's remorse, even if they didn't tell you. So, and if you haven't done this with some of your people, feel free to go back and say, you know what, I never really properly got you started. Can we restart? Let's just have a little conversation, restart your business. Okay? So number one is to validate their decision. Let them know that they're smart. Let them know that network marketing is a better way. Let them know, share GoPro with them, share Rise the Entrepreneur with them, whatever. Let them know that they're the smart one, they're the wise one, they're figuring out how to work from home. Tell them how proud you are of them. Tell them that you've bragged about them to other people. Whatever you got to do to validate their decision of getting involved, okay? Because believe me, before you had that conversation, they were on the edge. It's already easier for them to quit. They're already questioning it. They're already wondering if they made a mistake. So validate their decision, number one. Number two, help them set proper expectations. Proper expectations. Letting them know that this is going to take work. Letting them know that this is going to take time. Letting them know that there's going to be ups and downs. Letting them know that there's going to be scary times. Letting them know that some people are going to judge them. Letting them know that some people are going to laugh at them for being involved in network marketing. Right? Letting them know. Just, hey, this is what entrepreneurship is about. Most people are just employees. You're not. You've taken a step, and I'm proud of you for doing it. But I just want you to know there's going to be up days and down days. There's going to be expectations that you have. You're going to have some people that you thought for sure were going to use the product and won't. You're going to have some people that thought for sure were going to join your business and don't. You're going to have some people that for sure that joined your business you thought were going to go all the way to the top and didn't last a week. But then there's going to be people. If you stay around and you pay the price, there's going to be people who you didn't think were going to become customers that do. There's going to be people that you didn't ever expect they were going to become a distributor, and they did. You're going to be people that join your business that you didn't expect them to go to the top, and they do. It's going to happen. So just try to manage the expectations, because most people quit network marketing because it doesn't live up to the expectation that was given to them by their sponsor. So set proper expectations and also have this conversation, really important little conversation. If I'm talking to you and you're brand new, I'm going to say, look, here's what I know, having been around a little while. There's going to be good days and bad days. And here's how I'm going to know that you're having some bad days. You're not calling me. You're not messaging me. You're not showing up on the team Facebook page. You're not showing up on the Zooms. And all of a sudden you've disappeared. You're not returning my calls. So what I need to know right now is when you're having bad days, and I know you are based upon your disengagement, what do you want me to do about it? Do you want me to just leave you alone? Or do you want me to just keep bugging you and remind you why you did this in the first place? They're going to say, no, keep bugging me. Why I did this in the first place. Okay, because if you have that conversation, now you're not bothering them to try and get some gain. You're bothering them and you're following up and you're pestering them to get them back engaged because they told you to. Really important conversation. Okay, so number one is in this little game plan interview is to validate their decision. Number two, set their expectations. Number three is to create a getting started checklist and go through that checklist with them. What is the getting started checklist inside your company? You should be able to put it on one page. You should be able to say, sign up here, connect here, register for this, making sure that they have the appropriate products, making sure that they have the appropriate tools, making sure they're signed up for the appropriate things, making sure that they're in the appropriate groups, making sure, that you've connected them in every possible way through this getting started checklist. Now, yours is going to be different than everybody else's, but make sure that you create and go through that with them so they know what the expectation is. They've got a little 72-hour assignment. Next is to create a game plan to get through the first few ranks. You don't need to go crazy on compensation plan. You don't need to explain every single aspect of the compensation plan. But you do need to explain how did they get to rank 1? Maybe how to get to rank 2. I don't know what the core rank is inside your company, but usually a little roadmap to get that done, because people won't start a race they don't think that they can finish. But if you give them a very specific goal, rank 1 is 3 customers and $500 in volume. Okay. Let's create a game plan in order to get that done. Show them exactly step by step how to be able to make it happen. Make sense? So give them basics on compensation plan and help them see and imagine how they can get through the first ranks as quickly as possible. And then finally, I will tell you the thing that people crave more than anything else inside of network marketing. What they crave is a decision. Excuse me. They need to make a decision, but what they crave is an assignment. The mistake I see a lot of people make is they go to their distributor and they say, so what do you want to do next? What's your goal? All that they're asking questions of the new person. The new person's like, look, I signed up with you. Just tell me what I need to do. A McDonald's franchisee, the franchisor McDonald's doesn't come to the franchisee that just purchased the franchise and says, what do you guys want to do? How do you want to run your McDonald's? No. McDonald's gives them assignments. You will do this, and then you will do this, and then you will do this. The franchisee goes, oh, I'm glad I paid all that money because, okay, I'm good to go. That's what they do. And that's what your distributor is looking for from you. So give them some assignments, okay? Something simple that will move them forward in their business that they can accomplish in the first 72 hours. Might be an assignment to use the product personally. It might be an assignment to get connected in different areas. Whatever it happens to be. Now, if you find that they don't follow through in the assignment, make it even simpler until they finally take a step. Once something gets in action, it tends to stay in action. Don't let them freeze. Do whatever you need to do. And if you found that they've frozen, call them up with your upline on the phone and say, hey, I was telling my upline about you and telling them how amazing you are. I just wanted to introduce you. That'll maybe move them into action. Whatever you've got to do. It's like, think about a premature baby being born. They're in an incubator. Whatever you have to do in order to be able to protect that environment and give them some wins and some successes. The part of getting started gives you a chance for duplication, right? But they have to survive to get through dependent to independent. They have to survive to get through tell, show, try, do. To get them to survive, you got to look at the first 3 days. You got to look at the first 7 days. You got to look at the first 30 days. And you got to set expectations, set the emotional expectations, let them know what they're connected to and the support that's available, and little simple micro assignments to keep them alive. Keep them alive long enough so you can go through tell, show, try, do. Keep them alive long enough that you can take them from dependent to independent. If you'll follow this, you've got a chance for duplication. You don't have to have everybody in your group just looking at you with a blank stare on their face like they normally do. I struggled with duplication for 3 years. What I just gave you in the last 34 minutes is more. It took me 3 years to learn. Okay? So, tell, show, try. Dependent to independent is our goal. Tell, show, try, do is how we do it. It's a constant process. We're trying to get people over the line and help them stay over the line. And we need to have a game plan interview to keep them alive in that first 30 days so we can start moving them into this process. Okay? Like I said before, you have radical duplication to be able to go through for an in-depth dive on this skill. and you got first steps if you want to restart your business personally. Okay? That's all available to you. So that's it for today. We have one more day, and I don't know if you guys are even open for it, but I might throw in a bonus day or two at the end if you guys want to continue. But let me know, okay? Let me know if you'd like to get a little extra bonus training as part of this process. But I just want you to know I'm proud of you for taking the step. I'm proud of you for being in 7 and 7. I'm proud of you for showing up every day. And I'm even more proud for what you're about to do, which is go help a lot of people. Okay? So I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. And have a great day. Study, study, study. Work, work, work. Later.